All right, so in this chapter, there's a mysterious death on Halloween night in 2013 of a young woman in her hometown in South Carolina. News starts to break out around the town and on campus, and the campus newspaper, the Johnsonian, wants to obviously be the first one to get some information and know what's going on. So as they start to get wind of what's happening, um, the Winthrop University newspaper starts to post online. They make a post and say, asking for information about the death of the young girl that died. And in my opinion, that is incredibly unethical and not right at all. They got a lot of negative feedback from that because of students finding out that their friend was no longer with them via social media. Some of the family members found out that their niece or whatever has died um, without even being notified by the proper authorities. It's just because the editor-in-chief wanted to go ahead and make a post online without making sure she had all the facts, and really wasn't thinking too much about how it would affect other people, just not being that sensitive. And in the hypothetical, it says when your family member or close one passes away and you find out through social media instead of not being notified by the proper authorities, um, what would you do? And I would feel terrible. I mean, I just think if someone I loved or cared about deeply was um, killed or passed away or anything like that in a car accident, and I found out through social media and not being called by a family member or by the police or by the hospital, to inform me what's going on and give me the proper information rather than finding out bits and pieces of what might have happened on social media, because obviously the truth can get construed when it goes through different platforms. Um, I wouldn't like it. I think it's very unethical. Um, just wanting to be able to be the first one to report on something rather than waiting to make sure you have all the facts just doesn't seem like a win to me.